in the chat. Who's there? Anyone watching? 1, 2, 3 test. How do I sound? So I see 5 people watching. Destiny is here, of course. Thank you so much for being here again. Still early in the live stream. Maybe some people will join along the way. I know there's another friend of mine that goes live at the same time. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess. They're shared on my social media. I don't know if you saw, but we got a new family member. We got a little kitten. Yeah, a little baby cat, a little male that was born on April 29th. So that makes him about 12 weeks. That makes sense? No, more than that, like 14 weeks at least. So yeah, I was tired of having mice issues. They eat stuff in my garden. They eat my plants. They eat my strawberries. They eat my apple trees. I see them all around my property. And people say that when you have chickens, you have mice, but they don't go in my chicken coop. They go after the feed a little bit. I've seen some inside my house in the past couple of years. I see them in my garden though. They literally stole a bunch of my bean plants. They go after my tomatoes as soon as my tomatoes turn red. They go after my strawberries. They're just a pain. So I figured it was time for me to get a cat. I know Megan will be happy. She loves cats. And Tracy loves cats too. Hello, Angie. And I can probably say hello to Mike as well. Tracy's here. John Faulkner is here. Just had 9 piglets last night. That's awesome. I am hoping to get my stuff ready to have some pigs next summer. I keep saying it. It's not happening. I need help from a friend. It's just a matter of setting things up. He told me again this week that he needs to come and we need to remove the T-posts that we have planted here, and they've been in the ground for about 3 years now. So they're pretty tough in the ground now. Sorry. So we need to get them out and bring all the fencing and all the T-post on this property, and hopefully we can have pigs there next year. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's something else that happened during the night. I reached 3,000 subscribers. From what I can see, there's a lot of new subscribers from the Philippines, India, a few from Russia. I think there's a way that I can see, but I'm not going to go check now, but might be a few Canadians. Thank you so much, everyone that was kind enough to hit that little subscribe button, and if you hit the little notification bell, even better for me. Thank you so much. Hello, Marilyn. I love kitties too. We have 3, and there are awesome hunters. Yes, I'm hoping they can at least keep the weasels away. Not that I've had issues with them on a constant basis, but I've had one in my garage a few years back. But the main thing is I don't want to have any rats. I don't want to have any mouse. I don't want to have any mice. I want to keep them away from my property. So hopefully he'll become a good hunter. He's getting comfortable with the kids. Last night he spent the night with Anthony. Tonight he's sleeping with Miley. He's he loves to cuddle at that age, and the kids don't mind. The dog is a little jealous. The dog seemed to like the cat, but the cat doesn't like the dog. So the dog goes after the cat and just go around and walk slowly and sniff him, and the cat doesn't like it. Then he gets on the defense right away, and the dog leaves, head down, sad. Poor thing. Daisy's been after after us a little bit more since we got the cat, which is normal, I guess. Um, but we'll see. She'll get used to it. Kuni's way easier to handle, takes longer to grow, but worth it. The thing is, if it takes longer to grow, it means that they probably cost more to feed, and we get them around like the beginning of June, and at the end of October is pretty much the end of their lives because we have to butcher them for the winter. It's getting too hard in the winter to handle the pigs. So we just get the regular ones. Don't know what kind they are. Oh, there it is. Look at him. Oh, hey, you want to say hi? Look at the little baby. He's so cute. It's like, what am I doing here? Oh, look at the little baby. He's like, what's this place? I've never been here before. They're saying hi, Charlie. He's so easy to handle. I mean, he's not fighting at all. You say hi? You want to say hi to the camera? Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Yeah, I love cats. Well, I love animals. I don't know. There's just something that if life ends, it's like I don't get that attachment to animals. But I love cuddling like the cat and the dog, and if I could cuddle the rabbits, I'd probably cuddle the rabbits. But if you go close to them, they try to rip your heart out or your eyes out. Yes, the kids voted for the name Charlie. He's cute, isn't he? Yeah. Well, I used to have a cat like that a while back, and when I lived in an apartment, that was like 15, 16 years ago. And then I got a surgery. I was off work for a few weeks, and it was not enough to get EI, and I had no sick days. So I was just not paid for those 2 or 3 weeks. So it became too hard financially, and I had to go back at my parents. And when I went back to my parents, my mom didn't want to have anything to do with the cat. So I gave the cat away to my uncle, and my uncle let the cat go outside, and the cat never came back. That was in July. I'm guessing it's probably like July 2006. In May 2007, I was at my friend's place about 2 kilometers down the road, and we used to live together in the apartment, and he had a black cat. And I'm guessing the cats were kind of friends. In May of the following year, it was almost a year, we were outside of this place, and suddenly I look back, I'm like, hey, Pete, is that a fox back there, like, around your cat? Like, should we be worried? Because I just saw, like, the orange spot, like, moving. And we got closer, and I noticed, like, it was a cat. I'm like, Pete, that's the cat. That's my cat. That was my cat. He was pretty wild at that point. He fought a little bit because it was a piece of his ear missing. We gave him some feed and some water. He drank and ate and went back in the wilds. He didn't want to come inside, and I didn't have any place to put him, and we could barely approach him. We had to put the feed away from us, and that was the only way that it was going to go around the feed. It's kind of crazy, right? You want to hear a story What story? There's no story. I don't know any story about the cat other than we needed a cat and we got a cat. Tracy loves cats too, right? Hello, Gardening Warrior Q, listening and lurking while I'm working. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. So, Marilyn, what kind of story do you want to hear? Um, where is coming from? So, there's this lady that I know that posted something about wanting a cat. And as soon as she did, there's like a bunch of people commented, talk to this one, talk to this person, talk to that girl, uh, showing pictures of cats that were free to give away. Some people were giving cats away. Um, yeah, it is kind of sudden. So after I saw this post, I'm like, okay, well, it's good to know that if I want to have cats, there are still people around giving some away. Yesterday, was it yesterday? No, we're Friday. So Wednesday evening, I was home. My daughter was gone. Mighty was gone to one of her friends. She had a sleepover, and she sends me a message. She's like, "Dad, look at all the cute cats. Like, I want to have one." And I replied saying, "You have to convince your mom. Like, I'm not hard to convince. I want one too. You have to convince your mom." And she's like, "Well, mom doesn't want to have cats, and she's not going to change her mind." I'm like, "You know what? Um, I'll try to talk to the person and go get the cat anyway." Um, at the same time, my daughter's, well, the parents were talking to that girl to try to see the situation. Like, she had a few cats to give away. She had one female and three males to give away. They were like the plain gray ones. I think, Tracy, you have one like that, just like that gray. I don't know the kind. Um, I don't know the kind of cats. Like, I have no idea what type it is. But I just saw the picture of that little orange one, and in my head, like, that was the one that I wanted. I just got out of the shower and it's all wet. So I asked my daughter, which one do you think is the cutest? And she's like, the orange one. I want to have the orange one. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll send a message to the girl and ask her if the cat's available. And so I did. And she's like, yes, the cat's available. You want to come and get it now or tomorrow? It's free to go. So I was working until 4. I had some time owed, about 30 minutes that I could take, still getting paid. So I took that 30 minutes, went to Walmart, just bought like the basic stuff, feed, litter box, like the cheapest thing you could get, the little scoop, just to have something for now because it's still just a baby. And little bags of treats. He's not worried about treats yet. He doesn't know what it is yet. He's not eating them. He doesn't want to have anything to do with them. So it's good for now. I'm hoping that he learns about them and likes them, so that when we try to get him back inside, we can get him to come to us with the treats. So went to get the cat after, came back home. My girlfriend was waiting on the stairs. She was watching kids were playing outside. I looked at her and I'm like, you want to get mad? She looked at me. She's like, why? I'm like, well, I brought a little something. And she's like, if you brought another animal, like, I swear to God, I'm leaving. I'm like, well, please don't leave. Um, but yeah, I brought a cat. Um, she didn't want to have cats. She wasn't too happy at first. She's probably still not too happy about it, but um, I think she also understands that we need to have a cat around for the mice. We really have a big issue here, and the kids are taking care of the cat. Um, Honestly, even my 10-year-old son Lucas went to the store today with his friend, and he had $50 for his birthday. I don't know how much he spent, but he spent some money on on the cat. He bought those two little bowls, one for water, one for the feed. I think he bought like a little toy. So it's like he really wants to take care of the cat. So yeah, no, I mean, I was kind of looking for it, but the kids are happy, right? I don't know how long it's gonna last. Maybe when the cat is older and doesn't want to cuddle anymore, it will not be the same. Um, for now, the kids are happy. Really, 1 year old and doesn't care about the treats. Man, I hope mine cares a little bit. Two cats are spoiled rotten. Hmm. I have a feeling that we had cats in the past. Um, we used to have three. Well, when I started going out with my no, she already had a cat. There was random cat that showed up at her place, and they kind of adopted the cat. Um, we moved um, in town. The cat never came back, and then when we came to this house here, I had a cat. Um, a white one was called Ariel. We had a gray one that was called Maggie, and we had a little orange one that was called Camilleri. Um, if you know hockey, if you're a Canadian, it was around the time when Montreal had a player named Mike Camilleri, so we called the cat Camilleri. And after a while, the Clodie, while she was still a baby, was having a lot of ear infections. So we figured it could have been like allergies to the cat, so we had to get rid of the cat. But it was a good cat. Like you could play with her mustache, hold her tail. She would never, do anything to hurt the kids. Um, but we're trying again. Hopefully, nobody has too much allergies. My mom is usually allergic to animals. She told me her allergies were bad. I'm like, well, the cats are in the kids' bedrooms. She's like, yeah, but I went to see the cats a few times, so well. So Lucas is telling me that he spent $9 on the cat. um, Still, he likes the cat. Hello, Tiffany. Just popping in to say hi and hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Very appreciated. Saying hi. Now you need another one to keep company to the other. Don't start. My colleagues are bugging me with the same thing. There was another one, like a bluish, well, not bluish, but I mean like gray, white gray colors. That was really, really cute. Sorry. You have two barn cats, Taco and Bean. Yeah, the thing is, I don't really have a barn here. So the cat will still go out and hunt. Like, I'm not afraid. I just hope it doesn't go on the neighbor's property, because we have some neighbors with big dogs. My uncle lives not too far from here. He has a German Shepherd, and the neighbor down, just down from us, Has a little, I think it's like a mix of Chihuahua and wiener dog of some sort. But he also has a pit bull. So if the cat goes near the pit bull, there might not be a cat left after. Howdy, Little Ridge Farm. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing on your watch time? Last time I spoke to you, you were still a little bit behind. Are you getting closer? Give the cat catnip. Yeah, now that I have a cat, I will probably try to plant a few herbs for the cat. And hello, Louis. CR, thank you so much for stopping by. Hello. So Lucas is saying that he spent $9 on the cat. Saying hi, saying hi. So, yeah, if you're still there, Mark, I'm just wondering how much watch hours do you still need? Still ways to go, not getting many views on my videos. That's too bad. Let me just. I will share your channel here. If you're not subscribed to Little Ridge Farms, please subscribe and go watch some of his videos. I always have to search for the share channel button. Copy. There it is. So there's a link. If you're not subscribed, I encourage you. I mean, I can't force you to go. I'm just encouraging you to go and subscribe. Awesome person. He was on one of my live stream a few months ago. Lost his house to a fire, and now he's building a house or a home out of a trailer camper. Lucas keeps sending me texts about stuff for the cat. So yeah, if you still need some watch time, we can definitely try to help you out. So I talked to a few people already. I don't know if any of you saw that. I don't know, Mark, if that's something that could help you. YouTube just came out with this new thing. When you get monetized, it's because you have what they call AdSense, which means the companies, whatever the companies are paying a certain amount of money to have their ads shown on people's videos. So, for example, let's say I have a company. Rem's Family Farm. This is exactly what I'm doing. So, I want to go out there. I want to do some ads for Rem's Family Farm. I can go on Google on my account and create some ads for Rem's Family Farm. I can decide how much I want to pay, how much I'm willing to bet on an ad, and how much I want to pay total. So let's say I go there and I want to promote my channel. When you go on Google and you do a research and there's a few sponsored things that pop up on the side, so you can choose a few keywords. Let's say that I want to bet 25 cents. You pay per click. Basically, it's PPC. It's called PPC, pay per click, which means you put, let's say, $10 every time someone clicks on your link. It costs you 25 cents. But the more you pay, the more, the higher you'll get on the search results. And you don't have to pay unless people click on your link. So now YouTube has something similar to that, where you can pay. I'm not sure exactly how much it is for one click. Just a sec. Okay. But you can select a video. In my case, I selected the video about the chanterelles, the mushrooms harvest, foraging that I did. It was what I considered to be one of my good videos. You know, a video where I don't fool around, I don't just talk for nothing. I kind of go straight to the point. I show my knowledge. I show some stuff. I decided to put $5 on that ad. Well, believe it or not, let's see. If you go to your YouTube studio, down to you have dashboard, content, analytics, comments, and so on. You go to content, and then you have videos, live posts, playlist, podcasts. You have promotion, beta. And right there, it's showing you that, okay, so my video on chanterelles, as the promotion has ended. So I paid $5. It was shown 29,000 times. That's like almost free advertising. 29,000 people saw my channel. Only 538 people decided to click on the video. And 96 out of those people subscribed. So when you think about it, it's pretty cool. So you go to your YouTube studio, and then you go, once you're in your studio, you go to content. Let me look. I'm just going to share my page and show you exactly what I have. And present, share screen, entire screen, screen number 2, share. So you go to your studio, you have dashboard, content. You go up here to promotion. It's beta, so maybe not everyone has it. So I don't know if it's just a certain amount of people, or if it's everyone that's monetized, or you know, other, like everyone, or it's just a certain amount of people. And from here you can say, well, okay, I'll do one for cheap tomato trellis. New promotion. So you get here. I will add a video. Cheap tomato trellis here. So this is how it will appear as of what it is now. Cheap tomato trellis. So I will remove like the hashtags. So we'll just leave the title cheap tomato trellis. I click. So this is what the ad will look like. So I click next. Here I can decide what country I want to have it promoted to. So I will remove Indonesia, India, and United States just for the purpose of for some reason it seems like the Philippines are big supporters. So we'll choose the Philippines and Canada. I will select people that speak English because my channel is English. Click next. Budget. Now it's telling you that if you spend, let's say I come here and I just put $2. So it's telling me that if I put $125, it will tend to have a better performance. I'm not going to pay $125 for ads, at least not now. I'm not saying if I was rich, but if you click the little arrow here, it's showing you that based on the date that I have here, it will cost me 13 cents per day until I get to August 25th. But since it's only for $2 in this case, it's probably just going to start tomorrow. So I will put it until let's say to 15. So it will be about 40 cents per day for 5 days. Promote. And then it's going to stay on pending for a few hours. Usually the next morning I get up and it's there. And the thing is, for people that are monetized, you know that if you get 538 watchers, views, you get about the same amount of dollars back from the AdSense. So, it's just something new that came out on YouTube, and I figured I was going to share that with you. Still near around 2,000 hours. Okay, well, I'm sure we can probably help you get at least to 2,500 if everybody gets together. I haven't been much on YouTube. Been busy working on house. Yeah, I've seen the last couple of videos. It's getting there though. Like you're getting closer, right? So hopefully that answers your question. I'm giving myself until the first of the year and decide if I'm staying on YouTube. I can't tell you what to do. I am just hoping that you will not get discouraged and that you will stay. Because I don't understand, because usually people are interested in that kind of stuff. So it might just be that maybe you need to change a few hashtags or something like that. If I have time tomorrow, I'll go take a look at some of your videos, hashtags, the ones that are doing good and the ones that are not doing as good, and I'll see if I can maybe give you a few tips. You probably have your email on your page, so I can probably send you an email. Can't pay for anything. My house has to get done. Yeah, I totally get that, and it's fair. Not that it's not because I can really afford it, but honestly, 500 views will give me about $5 on a video. So it's pretty much paying for itself at this point, for me at least. Hello, Tammy, Rebel Canners. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will send you an email later or talk to you later. I have a question for you. I don't know if you meant to just send a smiley face or if you tag someone with a smiley face at the end. This is something that started happening on YouTube Lives. Let's say that I tag someone and I write a big story and I finish with just a smiley face like the one I just shared in the chat. For some reason, it will give precisely that little smiley face and erase the rest of the message. So I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. When you write a big, nice message and you have to start over. Working on electric now. Well, it means it's getting there. Is the plumbing all done, or are you doing that after? Saying hi. See, like, yeah, I hate it too, and I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it was done on purpose or maybe just an error in the programming. I can't imagine we're the only ones doing that. Copy the text before sending it. It's just sometimes you start writing fast and you finish with like the emoji, like you're so used to write it down. When I think about it, if I can remember, after I'm done my message, I right click and select emoji, and then from there I select the one I have at the end of my message. Plumbing is next, and insulation won't be in it until next year. Okay, so where are you living until then? And yeah, I don't remember exactly where you live, but I'm guessing even in the winter, even if you're in a warmer climate, it's probably getting cold in the winter. 9 Celsius is about um, 48 Fahrenheit. That's pretty cold. And since then, it's been raining nonstop. It's been raining nonstop in the past 2 weeks, maybe. And we're supposed to be nice tomorrow, luckily for us, because I have my softball playoffs tomorrow. They do it in tournament form. Um, since we finished first in the league, we are like the home team for the whole round robin. And then whoever finishes first after the round robin will be first for the playoffs. We'll go straight to the finals, and second and third place will play a semifinal, and then the final. But there's, we have a older team. Some of us are in pain after a game, and we have to play 3 to 4 games tomorrow. I've been struggling with back pain in the past week. I don't know if it's because of the blueberries I harvested last week. But I have some back pain. It's getting better. I have those anti-phlogiston patches now, like those rub A535. I have the patch now. I'm that old. Yeah. What I hate is when I read what I wrote before I hit send and then autocorrect messes with me. Yeah. That I hate that too. Like at work, it's worse because we work with medication, and there are some like standards that we need to follow. If we write an email or write a document of some sort, certain names need to be in caps and some other lowercase. Sometimes you need to have like 3 letters in lower caps, the rest in high caps, and things like that. And even if you change the settings, because it's the hospital and it's all managed by the IT department, they push the new settings every day. So every day you go in, you start writing an email, you start writing a message, and you know that one medication that needs to have like lowercase and so on, and then like the autocorrect will change it back. And it's frustrating because that shouldn't be something that the hospital pushes, not the hospital, but the IT department pushes on all the computers, especially knowing that the pharmacy and all the medication, we need to have, things the way we write them, they need to stay that way. Yeah, CR. I will need paramedics after the day tomorrow. I will bring some Advil. I will probably not be drinking until the tournament is over. And yeah, I might have to play with Advils. Had to move out of the RV because my sister-in-law took it back. And it was supposed to be my home for another year. So now I had to move into my brother's place. Well, sorry, I have to go. My phone's ringing. All right. Well, take care and wish you the best. Hopefully you can reach that 4K goal soon. Do some more live streams. And hopefully if you do some live streams, I can catch you on some of them. But it's summer. Everyone's busy. And I get that. But I wish you good luck. People are praying. Pray for Mark so that he can get into his new home as soon as possible. We are about the same age for me. Would I still buy children caps? Yeah. We are the same age for now. Wait in 2 months. I will be. I am turning 40 in October. I feel old. Look at all my gray hair. No, but we play softball. I think we have like 2-3 players below 30. The other players are all over, well, over 38 maybe. We have one in his 50s, one in his mid 40s, and we play against well, I'm not gonna say kids, but they're like between 16 and 25. So they're in better shape than us. At least it should be. But they still cannot really. Well, I'm not gonna say they can't beat us because they did last tournament. But we are still smart about the game, and we do things when we need to do them. So hopefully things will go well for us tomorrow. And yeah. So Angie, if you're still here in the chat, did you do you have that option to do some ads? Yeah, CR, exactly. Experience. We have the experience. Although I find that in softball or baseball, you can play at an older age. It's not like hockey where someone skates 10 times faster than you and is in a way better shape. Baseball, you don't have to be in the best shape. Even if I couldn't run, I could still somewhat play. Hello, Wendy. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, yeah, we've been talking about cats and softball and, the regular topics. Hi. So I'm getting tired. It's been raining. I went in the garden again today. I go every second day now at the community garden, and every second day, like the opposite day, I go and do a round in my garden here. So I harvest about 2 to 5 zucchini / squash a day on average. I am ahead of the numbers I had last year, same time, same date. Although last year around this time, I started fishing for bass, and I went fishing for bass last year around this time, and I caught about 100 pounds of fish in a couple of days with the kids. Now it's been raining nonstop, so I'm not going on the sea. I'm not going in the water when it's raining with wind and all that stuff. And I think I have a good reason not to. There's every year people go fishing on the sea and seawater, and bad luck. You hear about people drowning. They found their boats and they're not in there, and it happened again. Two older men. One was 75 and another one was 82. Not too far from here, went fishing, and they never made it back. And that was last Monday. So water is not something to play with. And if I go on the water, I will be going on the water when it's nice and when the forecast is good. Listen, the gym where I work just opened back this week. I just did 20 minutes of fast walking every day, and I'm sore. Yeah, I want to start jogging again. I don't know. I don't want to pay to jog because, jogging is free, right? It should be free. Problem is, I don't want to jog in the winter because it's too cold and I hate the snow. I don't want to go jogging when it's raining, And I don't want to go jogging when it's plus 40 Celsius with the humidex. When it's over 90 Fahrenheit, maybe here's not going to jog. So that leaves me with like 3 days a year to go jog. Not enough to get back in shape. So that's why I don't start jogging. Good size too. Are you talking about the fish? When we catch mackerel, I'd say you can get maybe 3 pounds out of 20 fish, give or take. They're not that big after they're clean and all that. Well, actually, instead of just giving you random numbers, I'll go and take a look at my document from last year. But striped bass, you can get between 3 and 6, 7 pounds per fish. Let's see, fishing mackerel. Even more than that. So last year, 22 mackerel was 8 pounds and 3/4. 15 was 6 pounds, and 11 mackerel was 4 pounds. For a total of 19 pounds for 48 mackerel. Striped bass. So yeah, it's about 4 pounds a bass. One here was 4 pounds and a third, maybe. 9 bass was 41 pounds. 10 bass was 49 pounds. One here was 3 3/4. One here was 4 pounds. So yeah, it gives you an idea. And yeah, mackerel are between 10 and 12 inches long, and it's a strong fish, so they can get heavy for their small size. Key in the water, I will always remember that. Yeah, the story about how we had to leave early because a storm was coming, and we were trying to find a key to start the boat to leave, and the 2-year-old kid looked at us and she's like, key in the water. She threw the key in the water. Nobody saw her because she was sitting at the driver's seat, and since she was sitting there, we didn't really need to worry about her as much. Like, we weren't afraid she was going to fall in the water or whatever. And she took the key out and threw the key in the water. Luckily for us, he had a spare key. Unfortunately, the motor gave up in the middle of our way back, so we were stuck in the middle of the water. The motor was down. We couldn't see anything. The waves were high. There was a storm. We were wet. It was scary. It was really, 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 really scary. Although I was told after that a pontoon needs like a really, really rough water to tip. So maybe it was not as dangerous as I thought it was back then. But still, when the waves go higher than the boat and you don't know where you are and you can't drive and you're cold and you have young kids on the boat, it's not fun. So I will not be going on the water unless the forecast is looking good. I wonder how I ever walked 10 kilometers in minus 20 now. Yeah. I don't want to do that. My mom used to go for walks every day. And I don't know, I'll say like maybe 5 times in 10 years. I went for walks with her. But when we were kids, we'd go play hockey. It was about, I don't know, 2 kilometers away from my house, maybe three. It was about 45 minutes walk to get there. And when we really wanted to go, we would walk there and go play hockey and walk back home. Or sometimes a friend of ours would give us a drive home back. Yeah, mackerel is good. I have some frozen, and I have some in a mason jar here. Uh, my mom is calling me. She doesn't know I'm live. So these are mackerel filet. And that's from 2018. So I don't know if it's even still good. Um, I don't know. Would you guys still eat it? But the ones I have in the freezer are definitely still good. I have a float for the key. They're really cheap. Yeah. But I don't think that this guy expected to have kids on his boat. It was a funny story. We were just fishing on the shore, and that guy came out of nowhere, um, looked at us. He's like, "Hey, you guys have some bait? I have a boat, but I have no bait. I want to go fishing." And my cousin's like, "Well, we have the bait, but we have no boat." So the guy's like, "Well, come on for a drive and bring some bait." And we went for a drive. We didn't catch anything, but I told the guy, "If you want to catch some, I know a good place, and we can go tomorrow morning." So the next morning, we met that guy again. Um, spend the day fishing until the storm happened. I'm gonna try to give him a call if forecast can be good at some point. Um, rain, rain, rain all the time. Good evening, Cindy Squirrel Off Grid. Thank you so much for stopping by. Melissa, Little House in the Big Woods. Long time no see. Nice to have you here as well. Everyone always calls me when I'm on a live or in panel. Don't know why. Yeah, it was my mom or my dad. I don't know. I'll give him a call in a minute, I guess. I didn't intend to stay on for too long since I have to go to bed early because I have an important tournament tomorrow. I have a bunch of stuff to do. Yeah, I'm doing great, except for that little back pain, but I'm a bad loser. I don't like losing. So even if I can't walk for a month, I'll give it all I can tomorrow on the field, and I won't have any regrets after because I gave my best. If the seal is good, I would eat it, no questions. Really? Even if it's 5 years old? That's good to know. I guess I can probably smell it. If it smells good, it's probably still safe, right? Canning hamburger and port right now. Awesome. I have to get canning done soon. My beans are just starting to produce. So what I have for now, I'm freezing it, but I will probably be able to put some in the canner. It's just that I don't have enough to even bother about putting the canner on. So yeah, I need to catch up with videos. I'm behind on everyone. Busy with kids. Yeah, same for me. And one thing I noticed, I don't know if it was, I don't think it was always like that. If you go through your notifications, you can't go further than a month back now. So it means that you have to hurry up and watch the videos or put them in your watch later list. So I wish you could just, instead of clicking hide notification or turn off all notification, I wish you could just click on the three dots and add to watch later list right away, so you could just clear them and be sure not to miss any, because I have some videos in my watch later list. Now, everyone that I follow, my good friends, I will have to go on your channel and check out your videos because I don't have the notifications anymore. Yeah, we're all busy. Summer is a very busy time. I do my live streams because I know on Fridays, especially at this time, people are mostly done with the garden. And I know Saturday is mostly like family time for a lot of people, or parties and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get, well, I got 13 people watching now. I think I got to like 14, 15, which is good. It's fine. That's what I'm aiming for in summer, I guess. Yeah, I don't like the fact that the notifications just go away. That way you don't know what you're missing out on. Not everyone has time to watch videos from morning to evening. Haven't made any except shorts. Yeah, I try to make shorts. They seem to boom and give a few subscribers. But I don't see any new people in the chat or in the comments, so I don't know. Maybe they're not watching as much, which is okay. I mean, you can't force people to watch your stuff, right? Hello, Thomas. Yes, things are going well, and I was doing some cleanup in my bedroom yesterday, and I found like the 2-3 business cards that I had left, the ones that your friend made for me. If you speak to him, let him know that I didn't really forget. I know in the summer everyone's busy. I barely have time to put gardening videos out. But as soon as things slow down and people are more like relaxing inside and maybe thinking about their upcoming season, I will make a video promoting his business like I promised. I also have a video coming on a drone that I got for free. And I'm also waiting from another company that I will not discuss now. I will wait to see the product when I get it, because I don't want to mix up the name of the company. But I will get some vacuum sealer bags. And from what I read about that company, it's supposed to be a very, very good company. So this will be coming in the next few weeks. I'm pretty sure it's time for another garden tour, because I think the one that I posted about a week or two ago was from early June. So I have a few ideas of videos to come. It's just a matter of having time. And now that the softball is almost done, the season will be over after tomorrow, and the kids are playing their last soccer tournament tomorrow, and they have one more practice on Tuesday, I think, and they have like a mini party with pizza and cake on Thursday, and then it's done. So I will have more time to go fishing and do some videos and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, I didn't have a garden. I have some tomato plants not really growing. Really? Was 36 Fahrenheit? Wow. That's like what, 5 Celsius? That's insane. That's colder than what we have here. I've been canning stuff as I get it. Yeah. Thing is, I'm pretty much a solo homesteader. I'm the only one, that most of the time goes in the garden to harvest and preserve. So I tend to freeze everything for now, and once the season is over, then I will focus on canning. I really want to get to do to can some soup and stew. Although like I said a couple of weeks back, I am hoping to go moose hunting. If I do, I will be able to make some stew, but nothing's guaranteed. We're supposed to go with my uncle that just learned that he has cancer. So if you are the praying type, you can pray for him. I'm not the praying type, so I'm just crossing my fingers and hope that it gets better. He says that he wants to come anyway, but health and life comes first. So I have just been busy working. I wish I could tune in more and put out some more videos. I have been doing shorts, but not the same. Yeah, shorts will help keep your channel active. Show YouTube that you're still putting some stuff out. One tip that I could give you, I know the other day you posted 2 videos on the same day. I didn't have time to watch both of them. I saw the one about the update on the chicken coop, but I didn't watch the second one yet. But you don't have to post them on the same day. You can put one whenever you're ready and schedule the next one for a few days further down the line. So it gives you a few more, like a bigger margin that before you get to post your next video. I have work on some garden videos too. Awesome. I want to go a fishing challenge soon. See how many different types of trout we can get in 48 hours. Nice. Around here, all we can get are sea trout and brook trout. I could go down the province to get some brown trout and rainbow trout, but not really up here where I am. We don't have them. We don't have any other than brook trouts and sea trout, which are brook trout too, I guess. I don't know. 36 Fahrenheit is 2 Celsius. So I just took a wild guess. I'm getting better at this. I wasn't too far. Just felt a chill. Yes. 20 here, 2 in Ottawa Valley. It goes down to about 10 to 12 Celsius at night here lately. We've had a few days where it went down to 9, 10. The days are not that cold, but it's not warm enough. The tomatoes are not changing color. The peppers are not changing colors. We need some warm temperature for that to happen. Soup is on my list of to do. Yeah. Thing is, I was hoping to have leftovers from like chicken broth and stuff like that we do for supper. But family of 7, there's barely ever leftovers. So my goal is to have a few meals in mason jars that if one of the kids is hungry, he doesn't need to depend on us to cook him his lunch. You can just go grab a mason jar and put it in the microwave and eat it. That's my goal anyway. Feeling hungry. See, we're always talking about food when you're here. We caught rainbow trout. Yeah, we caught some too, but it was in a stock pond. So they're not really in the wild. Going to bed, Gray Life. See you all later. All right, take care, Tracy. I'm going to bed too, so in a few minutes. Good night. We got Lakers, Plate, Brooks, Browns, Rainbows here, all within about an hour. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. When I go back to Ontario, we'll have to figure out a way to go for a fishing trip, even if it's only for an hour. We'll have to get that in the schedule somewhere. Yeah, time zone difference. It's 10 p.m. here. I still have a few zucchinis to put on the dehydrator. I want to dehydrate some zucchinis. So I will let you guys go. I've only been on for about an hour and 7 minutes, but I feel like it's a good time now to stop. take care, everyone. Wish me good luck on my tournament tomorrow, and I will see you later. And I will leave you on some music for a minute or two, just to. "100%. There's a few little lakes by where you were staying with Brooks. Main focus is firewood. Take care. All right, take care, everyone. And I hope you have a wonderful each and every one of you. And I will talk to you all hopefully next Friday.